Australia's e-safety advisory body has issued a new warning about smart cars, with concerns they're being deployed as a weapon of domestic and family violence. Perpetrators are using the technology to track, intimidate and control their victims, and has prompted the federal government and safety advocates to intervene, with calls for tech companies to do better and embed safety features in smart devices. Political reporter Isabella Tolhurst joins us now from Parliament House. Isabella, how are perpetrators weaponising cars?
Well, Gemma, these smart cars are just the newest in a long list of smart devices that have become an everyday part of our lives as Australians, whether it's smartphones or smart watches. There are home security systems, smart fridges, and now, of course, smart cars. Now, what makes these devices smart is the fact that they connect to the internet and they can be controlled remotely. And that element is what has the e-safety commissioner, Julie Inman-Grant, concerned that they are being used in ways that they shouldn't be. She says that perpetrators are not only able to just track a victim's location via GPS tracking, but can also remotely lock and unlock a car's doors. They can change the temperature inside a car, and in some cases even make a car shut down. She has shared the case of a woman who her abuser put a kill switch on her car so that if she was ever driving more than a kilometre away from home, the car would shut off. And it took her a long time to figure out that this was actually what was happening and that there wasn't some manufacturing issue with her car and that it was a form of abuse. The e-safety commissioner, Julie Inman-Grant, was on News Breakfast just a bit earlier. Here's what she had to say.
Now we're driving essentially in computers on wheels. We don't want these turning into weapons on wheels. So car manufacturers do have a responsibility, and safety by design is key. So we've seen that General Motors and Rivian in the US have allowed some people to go into ghost mode so that their location cannot be tracked. But I think there's more systematic work that needs to be done.
So this isn't just, I think it's important to emphasise, this isn't some far-fetched or never heard of thing to actually occur. The e-safety commission say they've received 400 calls for help in the past year and 20,000 inquiries for information about smart cars. That's prompted a new online safety advisory by the e-safety commission and more calls to better support frontline services. The Domestic, Family and Sexual Violence Commissioner, Michaela Cronin, sort of reiterated that fact that a lot of the time victims don't know that this coercive and controlling behaviour is happening to them until it's too late. And so she says there needs to be better support for frontline services to educate and support those victim survivors. Federal Minister for Social Services Tanya Plibersek says that this is something that we're going to have to continue to evolve with as technology evolves and the way that we use technology evolves. She's calling on the tech companies themselves to take some accountability and responsibility to make sure that the products they're creating aren't putting people in unsafe situations. And the e-safety commissioner, Julie Inman-Grant, reiterated that as well, saying she's meeting with Toyota this week to have just those conversations.
Political reporter Isabella Tolhurst joining us there from Parliament House. Thank you. And if this story has raised any issues for you, you can get help by calling the National Sexual Assault and Family Violence Counselling Helpline on 1800 RESPECT, which is 1800 737 732.